How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and now we're about to enter Accumula Town. That's right, we're finally making our way all the way through Unova. So, let's see what there is to do here. See my Autono? She popped out of the swaying tall grass just to meet me. Oh, so cute, right? Oh, I would have knocked it out. Do you like Pokemon? No! That's so. Why are you on a journey with Pokemon? Because my mom made me. I changed my mind. Yes, you have Pokemon with you, so I'm sure you do. Now I wonder which person was the first person in the world to get along with Pokemon. I don't know. Anyway, inside this trash can, you can find a max repel. That's enough to repel me, that's for sure. Gross. Okay, what do we got in this building here? Let's see if anyone's gonna give me stuff. The people of the Unova region really look up to the hero and Pokemon that founded this place. That shady Team Plasma tried to use those feelings to their advantage. Trainers raise Pokemon. Pokemon make trainers strong. It's always been that way and always will. Isn't that a solid thought? Solid as a rock. In good times and bad, Pokemon will stay by your side. You don't need anything more than that, right? Couldn't use a brand new car and, whole ton of money. Those are Pokeballs I got long ago. I'm going to give them to you. Oh, these are Pokeballs. Thank you for giving me your old Pokeballs there, pal. I want to catch every Pokemon with Pokeballs. That's something I'm focused on. Oh, he's one of those kind of guys who likes to catch all the Pokemon in ordinary Pokeballs, like legendaries and shinies and stuff. Hey, well, you know what? There's something kind of cool about that. Certainly more of a challenge, that's for sure. Hi, let's play Pokemon Rock, Paper, Scissors. Here goes, Pokemon Rock, Paper, Scissors. She always wins, she cheats. Your Pokemon is water type and mine is grass type. Water is weak against grass type, so I win. You cheater. She's such a cheater. I mean, gosh. All she does is cheat all day long. Which Pokemon did you pick to be your partner at the beginning? Oh, really? It was Snivy? All right, I'll quiz you about Snivy. Is Snivy's height 2'4"? Ooh. I think it is, actually. Oh, I was wrong. Snivy's weight 18 pounds. No, I don't think so. I think it's like 13 pounds? Yay. All right, so if you get both of those right, she'll give you a gem of the type of your starter. Cool, but I do want to know what it is, actually. I know, what am I doing? I've got important stuff I could be doing here. Oh, this takes way too long. All right, let's just scroll. Whoa, too far. All right, almost. Okay, Snivy. 2 foot, and it's 17.9 pounds. Not quite 18 pounds, but close. Oh, well. I guess moral of the story is make sure you know what your Pokemon's height and weight are. It's good to know. Okay, this house was pretty boring, but at least I did get some Pokeballs and a grass gem. Wasn't a total waste. What do we got over here? Guess what I know? Pokemon can only know 4 moves at one time. No, genius, you don't say. Join Avenue, I wonder what it's like now. And Pokestar Studios, what movies are playing? The triplets in Stratton City often head over to Route 2. They compete with trainers and Pokemon, so they're really tough. They're so tough. Your Pokedex is full of weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon, cool Pokemon, cute Pokemon. At any rate, there sure are lots of Pokemon in there. Wow, you have that great bag that can store anything. Put this in there, too. Balm mushroom, yum. Items don't mean anything if you don't put them to use, but they're also fun to collect. Do you use them or collect them? I guess I just collect them. I have like 18 rare candies or something. The moment my Lillipup evolved into Herdier, my eyes started watering. I was just so happy somehow. Wow, you're really overly emotional, huh? Alright. Yeah, so you get a ball mushroom there, which you can sell for some cash. You know what? I love high places like this and really big things. My favorite Pokemon are big ones, too. What I mean by big, is being more than 17 feet tall. Come on, if you have a big Pokemon, show it to me. What? No big Pokemon for me? I want to see a Pokemon bigger than 17 feet. Well, a Pokemon like that, you know, there aren't too many that are much taller than 17 feet. Something like Onix would be a good choice. Maybe I'll see if I have one in a moment. But in here, playing the piano isn't much fun lately. Maybe what I need is to hear a cry with a wonderful melody. That might get my imagination going. Do you know about this? A Pokemon called Kricketot has a cry that sounds like an instrument. I'd sure like to hear it sometime. Chip quip? Ow. Do you want to listen to my drum? Sure. My heart! As long as my heart beats, I will keep on drumming! So, talk to him and he'll add a little bit of drums to the background. Cool, could always use some more percussion. But it sounds like we need to find a Kricketot before we'll be able to hear the piano. She needs some inspiration. Well, I guess I'll have to track down a Kricketot then. What's this? You and your Pokemon somehow resemble one another. I'm sure you came to look like one another during all the time you spent together. Yeah, that's gotta be it. What do we have in here? In the Pokemon Center. Hey, I'm looking at my PC boxes and going over my journey so far. You know, remembering when I met this Pokemon or where I caught that one. Just mulling over things like that. Maybe I'll change my party Pokemon and go back to one of those places again. Sure, feel free. Oh, wow, a Pokedex. Hey, how full is your habitat list? Okay, oh, wow, you've got some okay types of Pokeballs there. Nothing I really need, though. I could use some healing, though. And I gotta take a look at my PC to see if I can find some Pokemon. I know I don't have any Kricketots, though. I'm gonna have to track one down. But maybe I have one. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so, what else can we do in town? Let's see. Sorry to bother you, but I like low places like this and little tiny things. Tiny Pokemon are the most interesting. I particularly like Pokemon that have a height of 8 inches or less. By the way, do you have any tiny Pokemon? If you do, could you show me? You don't even have a teensy number of tiny Pokemon. I'd sure like to see a Pokemon that's 8 inches high or smaller. Alright, we'll see what we can do. My cute little Fungus looks just like a Pokeball. Dude, really? This is a Fungus? This is a Fungus? This is a Fungus? Oh my goodness, that's like, I love the question mark in that. It just looks so funny. This is a Fungus? Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be laughing so much. Wow! A Pokemon! How cool! I'm so jealous! Haha, just kidding. I'm a Pokemon trainer now. Just like the trainer from Unova I met 2 years ago. Pan! Which Pokemon should hold what item? There's no right answer, so it's hard to decide. Still, I like spending time thinking it over. Listen up! You trainers should always keep a smile on your face. If you're not smiling, your Pokemon, it might feel like something's wrong, you know? Hey, if it's alright with you, let's trade. I'll trade you my Ambipom for your Excadrill. Ooh, I get it. That's your trusty partner. Wait, you don't understand. I don't have an Excadrill. I gotta go get one. I'll do that in a moment. When you can't find common ground, it's time for a Pokemon battle, but I think my husband might be taking it easy on me. Look carefully and you'll see that even if it's the same kind of Pokemon, each individual has its own nature and strengths. Sometimes you fight with others because they're different from you, but sometimes you like them because they're different. Sometimes I don't get it. I don't get you either, but it's okay, Pipsqueak. So, wow, I need to get a whole ton of Pokemon here, don't I? I need to get a Kricketot, I need to get an Excadrill, and I need to get some Pokemon of varying heights. Let's see what I have in my PC first, and then I might have to break out some trading, because I'm just too lazy to go get an Excadrill. If you need an Excadrill, though, a good place to look would be inside of the, inside of whatchamacallit. Oh, how tall is this Happiny here? Oh, actually, what am I doing looking? I'll have to look at my Pokedex. I think Milotic here is a little bit tall. I'm going to find out. Not entirely sure. Don't think it's quite 17 inches. Fungus. Oh, I know Tynamo is really small. If you've got a Tynamo, you can use that. or Joltik, even, is very small. But it looks like I have 2. Oh, I'm getting so unsorted here. Alright, alright, alright. What do we have for big Pokemon? Oh, yeah, Sunkern's also very small. Well, shoot, I don't have an Excadrill, that's for sure. And I most certainly don't have a Kricketot. And it doesn't look like I have any other humongous Pokemon, so... Huh, well, let's just see what we can accomplish here. Let's just see, and then I'm gonna have to bust out some trading. I know I've got an Excadrill over on one of my other versions, so I'll probably just trade it rather than bother to catch one, because... Well, I guess I could. It doesn't really matter how you get it, though. Okay. Wow, amazing! A melodic is so big! Oh, that's interesting. Look, there's a little typo there. That A by melodic should be capital. Derp. Riding on top of a melodic would be so much fun! When you look from high places, you can see rooftops and faraway mountains and other things you usually can't see. That's why I like big things so much. So, she gives you a fluffy tail. Big thanks for showing me a big Pokemon. I'd be even more happy if you show me one tomorrow, too. What does this fluffy tail do, anyway? Oh yeah, you can use it to flee from any battle with a wild Pokemon. Isn't that the same thing that Poketoy does? Yeah, same thing Clefairy, or not Clefairy Doll, Pokédoll does. Huh. Alright, Poketoy, Pokédoll, and Fluffy Tail. They all do the same thing. Hey, Tiny. Will you show me a tiny Pokemon? Wow, amazing! A Tynamo is so tiny! It's so tiny! I wonder what it would feel like to become a Tynamo. That feel of being a Tynamo. I bet I'd get a way different outlook on life. Just imagining it gets me excited. Tiny things are super interesting. And he gives me a Pokédoll. Joy. Thanks for showing me a tiny Pokemon. I'd sure like it if you'd show me one again tomorrow. Alright, sure. Okay, so I need to track down an Excadrill, and then I need to get a Kricketot. So I'll tell you what, I'll see you in a moment. I'll try to procure those 2 Pokemon through whatever means necessary, and I will see you in just a second, trainers. Whew, alright, well that took way longer than I thought. So I had to go all the way back to my Platinum version, and then apparently Beldum were swarming on Route 227 or whatever the desert route is. So it just took forever to find, actually I wanted to get a Hippowdon for a future trade, which I will show you in a moment here. But I did go ahead and get a Kricketot, so let's see what happens here. Do you know about this? A Pokemon called Kricketot has a cry that sounds like an instrument. I'd sure like to hear it sometime. The cry of that Kricketot with you. It sounds just like a xylophone. One more thing. If I could just hear one more cry, my heart would flutter and my fingers would dance over the keys. What? Oh no! You need me to find Whismur too? I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm sorry. Oh man, I don't know where I'm gonna get one of those. Alright, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so let's take a look at the other thing I can do, though. I did get the Excadrill that I needed. So let's do that little trade here. Ambipom for Excadrill. Alright, gonna trade my Drill Baby. Drill Baby! So, yeah, you can send your Excadrill, and you can catch them all over the place. I mean, there's the Wellspring Cave, which I just visited not too long ago. Plus, there's also, you know, Victory Road. You could get it at a whole number of places. Ambidexter. What a name. What a name. Cool. So, I got myself an Ambipom, and it's named Ambidexter. My Ambipom knows nasty plot. I'll make sure your Excadrill, or I'll make your Excadrill really strong. So let's battle sometime, okay? Okay. Let's take a look at that thing. Oh, it's only level 40. That's too bad. Jolly nature, though. Alert to sounds. And it does come with a citrus berry and nasty plot. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. So, if you leave really quick and then re-enter the building, I think she'll battle you. Let's try this out. She's gonna battle you with the Excadrill you traded, though, so make sure you have something that can take it out. I think I'll use Sakurai here. He generally does a pretty good job. The Excadrill I got from you has become really strong. I mean, in those 3 seconds since we traded, I'm sure you'll be bowled over bowling for Barboach. Wait, wrong game. If it's alright with you, would you have a Pokemon battle with me? Okay, here we go. We'll have an actual match so you can really see how I've raised Excadrill. So, yeah, you can go ahead and take her on, and she'll be using the Excadrill that you traded her. That's the only Pokemon she has on her team, but as you can see, it even has its nickname. I know, although it does seem like it leveled up quite a bit. Yeah, because I traded it at level 55. Well, now it's at level 65. Interesting. Let's use Fake Out on it, just because. And we're gonna follow up with a Jump Kick. Cool. And it's enough to take it out. Wow, she sure had a whole ton of rare candies. Huh? What happened, Excadrill? Alright. Whew, that was so fun. Hey, if it's alright with you, could you give me a Hippowdon? I'll trade you my Alakazam. Come on, let's trade Pokemon. I get it. That's your trusty partner. I gotta go get that thing really quick. That's what kept me, because I heard you needed a Hippowdon. So, I thought ahead, and I got one. So I will go fetch that thing, and then we'll see what she wants to trade. Or actually, she wants to trade the Alakazam, but I really want to see what happens afterward. So, here is my trusty Hippowdon, my Hippopotamus. No, I'm not even going there. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to take the Hippopotamus, and we're going to take it over and trade it. I know, I couldn't fit Hippopotamus, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination here, right? Just gonna have to use your imagination. Hey! Woo, that was so fun. Alright, cool. So let's trade one more time. Great, let's start the trade. Cool! See ya, Hippopotamus. Get out of here. And I'm gonna get myself a nice new Alakazam, which is very cool because this Pokemon, Beardy, oh, what a name, Beardy, wow, that is awesome, oh my goodness. My Alakazam knows Psycho Cut. I'll make your Hippowdon really tough, so let's battle sometime, okay? Okay, sounds good, let's do it. She is going to use more Pokemon in this upcoming fight though, so be ready. Let's see, I'm going to use Marriland. The Hippowdon I got from you has become really strong. I'm sure you'll be bowled over. Alright, show me just how bowled over I'll be. Ooh, you know what? Thinking about it, I think I only have 4 of my Pokemon with me. Something like that. Oh well. She only has 3. She's going to use her Hippopotamus. I mean my Hippopotamus. And as you can see, it has been elevated to level 65. Using the power of science and rare candies, apparently. Yeah, I know. Pretty amazing, huh? It was just at level, I think, 51 when I traded it, but whatever. Okay. Wow, I flinched with Waterfall! Oh my goodness! What a miraculous day! Wow, alright, so I took out that Hippo thing. Hippowdon. Marriland grew to level 69. And you're gonna use a Sand Slash. So, this thing, actually her whole team kind of relies on Pokemon that... Oh, I didn't even look at Beardy. I just got so excited to battle. Her whole team relies on Pokemon that take advantage of that Sandstorm. In this case, her Sand Slash, I think it has Sand Veil. Yep, it has Sand Veil. So, we both missed. Oh my goodness. Ugh, why do I miss twice in a row? Granted, it did use Focus Blast and it missed, so I shouldn't complain too much because knowing my luck, that thing hits like all the time. Against me, at least. Whenever I use it, it always misses. And let's see. Oh, a Stoutland. Well, there's another similar Pokemon. It has Sand, actually, trying to think. I think it has Sand Rush. Or no, maybe it's Sand Force. Yeah, I think that's it. So that increases the power of its attacks. Plus, it means it's not going to take any damage from the Sandstorm. So let's just dispose of it as quickly as possible and be done with it. Oh, Retaliate. Oh, that's not gonna... Oh, I guess it does have Sand Rush. I'm sorry. It's Excadrill that might have Sand Force. Because clearly Sakurai should be outspeeding that dog, eh? Huh? What happened to Powdon? Yeah, them's the breaks. Hey, I'm so glad we were able to trade Pokemon and have a battle. Yep. I know. That was just awesome, wasn't it? Yeah. This is a Fungus? This is a Fungus? I love that. Anyway, just south we have Route 1. I know. 1. Uno. Ichi. No, not Ichi. It's Japanese for 1. Yeah. So, what am I doing in here? Come on, I could do this off camera. Oh, right. That Alakazam. Before I leave, I want to look at that Alakazam. I want to look at Beardy. Timid. That's good. Alert to sounds. And, ooh, yeah, pretty good for a Alakazam, except for this Psycho Cut. That has to go. That has to go for sure. Yep. Anyway, I think that's a good spot to leave it off. So, next time we're gonna check out Route 1. I know, the final route before we reach Unova Town. We'll do that on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon White 2 Adventure. See you next time, Fungus? I mean, trainers.